Elizabeth. She's so famous, so she doesn't want to show face. So here's Lucio, and there's another.
I'm not so famous.
He's not so famous, so we want to make him famous. So we are taking video, and there's the most famous one, but he is not here. He's sleeping. Bautista, their 8-year-old son. Can you tell us about your story? For example, you were 130 kilos, right, or more?
135 kilos.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I will also need this photo. I will put this photo.
No. This
No.
For use the
Okay.
imagination.
Think that he was so big, like
2.5.
yeah, plus us, so 1.5. Here, half. He was so a large person. Now, look what he became. You see, a charismatic guy. How did your journey started?
Okay, we are traveling by bicycles since 3 years. Actually, our trip started in 2007. Aventura Nos Espera! Why I'm saying that? Because we are doing like an inner trip or a spiritual trip to reconnect with ourselves again. And the history started in 2007 when from Argentina we went to Spain to live. That's the first time that we decided to let everything, because we felt in that moment that we are not living our life. So in that moment, this inner trip we start to little by little to reconnect with our soul, our heart, I don't know. And one day my wife decided to just let everything and start travel with the bicycles, and we are here now.
Yeah. What's the most favorite place that you like? And I also will ask you how many countries you visited and what you like most. All of them. Can you count all of them?
Yeah, we travel around 20 countries.
Yes.
All these countries are incredible, amazing, beautiful. They are amazing. They are all unique, so I can't decide which one country is the best because they are all unique and special. But the most special things in all these countries were the people. The people are amazing. But I must say something, not because we are here in your home, in your country, but in these 3 years we never meet people like here in Turkey. Never. It's amazing, the people from here. You are unique, and we are really happy to stay here. You know, it's amazing. Actually, in our trip, this is the second time we are here in Turkey.
Yeah. They come here twice to Turkey, and before they come here, a woman from a country had project. She said, "Please don't go to Turkey."
The people, when they know we are coming to Turkey, it's like, I don't know why, they say this country is not a safe country. So they say don't go there because it's really dangerous, and also say the people it's not good there.
Yes. But they never been in Turkey.
Probably no, of course no.
Because they're afraid of Turkey.
I can. Of course.
But you said no matter what happens, I will go there.
I must live my own experience. I must live my own experience. I cannot live my life with the experience of another people, but because most of time the information is just an idea, and this idea plus the fear, you know, it's like create a wall in our life, and this wall don't give it to us the opportunity to live our life, to follow our feelings, to listen our heart. So since a long time ago we decided to just follow our heart and do what we really want to do. So for that reason it doesn't matter, like you say before, somebody say don't go there because it's really dangerous country. It doesn't matter, we just do what we really feel, and that's it. And thanks, we follow our feeling because we meet an incredible country, incredible people.
Whatever happens, it is good for you. Whatever happens, it
All
is
the things happen, I'm going to talk in my life, in my experience. I can say all the things that happen in my life always is for the best reason. Even the worst things that you can think that could happen to you is for the good reason. But we need to have the wisdom to understand why. Because in another way we are just going to lose the time with a problem. But the problem doesn't exist for us.
I will look at the countries and ask your opinion about the countries, or what you like most. For example, for the French, you can say the castle, Michel Castle, or Iceland.
I can say in all the countries the people, because the countries, like I said before, all the countries, they are really beautiful. They are full of nature, full of incredible places. Everything is perfect, but the special things are the people. I'm going to make like an example. It's like a meal. You know what I mean? Like here, I don't know, menemen, for say something. You know, you can prepare a menemen with all the ingredients, you know, that you need, the vegetables, the eggs, the cheese. But if you don't use the correctly spices, you know, salt, pepper, the food doesn't have the flavor. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I think the people make the special flavor to the countries.
Yes. Whatever makes a country is their people.
It's the people.
The people living on the country.
It's the people. I'm completely sure.
I went to 81 cities of Turkey, traveled, and they asked me, explain us. I felt what I felt, and if people want to learn what I felt, they should have their
exactly travel. Because the only thing that you, of course, you can share your own experience, but always it's going to be your experience. I think the people must live their own experience, you know.
Yeah. What do you advise people who wants to travel with their children?
Yes, Arda.
Is it hard to travel with child, with a child?
This question. Sí, yes. Dice, si es difícil viajar con niños. Con niños, o bueno, en este caso con un niño.
¿Cuál? De los dos.
Yeah, she asked. Yeah, because this is important. Because when the people ask me how many kids I have, I say only one. But when the people ask her how many kids you have, she say 2.
Yeah.
So in this case, for her, for sure, to answer this question, you're going to say, with the little one, no problem. But with the bigger one, she have problems. No, but
es difícil porque son simples y prácticos.
She's saying, you know, and I agree with her. Trouble with the kid, it's not a problem, because the kids are really simple. They are really easy. The kids don't need nothing. They only just need live their life. They only just need enjoy the moment. They enjoy the present. They only need the love of the parents. The problem, actually, this question will be incredible if you can make to our son. How is travel with your parents? Because sometimes he had to live hard moments. We never had to live hard moment with him, but sometimes he had to live hard moment with us, because we are in this inner process and we have so much information in our mind that we have to fight so much time, you know, against the fear, against our personalities, against all these fake things in our life that we have. But travel with the kid, it's really, really easy, you know. And what I can advise a parent who wants to travel with their kids, first feel what you really want to do, and if you feel that it's okay, travel with your kids and you will see it's really easy. It's really, really easy, because they only need just time and love. That's it.
People are afraid about having no money. And you experience that you somewhere your money is stolen. And you start from the beginning again.
Yeah.
You are spiritually lucky. Sometimes you encounter good people and you don't give up. You start from the beginning. Not once, not twice. Every time you start from the beginning without giving up. Can you tell something about it?
Yeah, okay. In the beginning of the trip, after 1 year and a half, one day, we had only €5 in our pocket, because until that moment we didn't know another way to earn money, because we have a program how we're supposed to earn money, you know. We must wake up in the morning, go to the office, to our job, but when you are traveling, you know, it's impossible. Only if you stop your travel to work somewhere to few months and continue travel. But no, for us not, and for us the first time was really difficult, because that day with only €5, because my fear about the money, I decided to come back to Spain to continue working, earn money, and after that continue traveling. But my wife say no, because she say I can't come back to that life. I feel we must to continue. So she creates something to do, to exchange with the people, to earn money. So with that we could continue traveling. And the second time was the same, you know. We live like another experience, that somebody need our money much more than us. So that day we had only, I don't remember how much money, but it was not too much. But we continue, because it doesn't mean nothing, you know. We're still alive, and it's my obligation is continue living my life, you know. So we found a way to continue living our life, continue our trip. Yeah, and also that she say, when you live your life, it exists this energy that give it to us everything that you need to live your life. And I can say this is true, because we are living like this in 3 years.
Y la mayor experiencia, la mayor riqueza es la experiencia.
Yeah,
De vivirlo.
and yeah, and this is a richness for us in this moment, because with all the experience we know, you know. So the fear is gone, and we just trust. No, every morning we know everything is okay, you know, because we are alive, we are living our life, so everything is perfect, you know. Even if we are living probably a difficult moment, we know it's the best.
Yes.
So our point of view change, and everything change.
Like Master Yoda, maybe you know it. It's very hard to unlearn what you have learned. Master Yoda says you have to unlearn what you have learned.
Yeah.
And you know, you have fears. You learn that you say that I need to work, I need to do this, I need to save money. People all have fears, but if you learn it from the beginning, you erase it from your mind, your fears, then you think that you don't need money. Maybe you need. Of course, we need such kind of things to live, to survive, but the importance of it becomes lower, because you said that you were a very rich person in Argentina.
We
But-
have a really good life, yeah. We
Yeah.
have a good life,
And
good jobs, yes, of course.
you choose this way.
Mm.
It's very hard to do such a thing, starting from as people see, starting from up to down. They think that you lose, but maybe it's vice versa. You were at the down.
It's everything is in our mind, you know. It's like it's really difficult because since we grow up, the family, the society, the school, television, the publicity, all the time is putting in our mind an information, you know, how we suppose we have to live, what we have to do with our life all the time. But when you start to listen your heart, when you start to listen your feelings, you are conscious about you want to go to another direction. So when you try to go to this direction, the alarm of our mind start to sound, you know. And this is the fear. It's like in a computer, you know. If you want to open, I don't know, a video, but you don't have the program to open videos, you can open this file. This is the same. When you try to do something different, you can open because you don't have this program in your mind, you know. So yeah, and then you must fight against this fear. But when you fight against this fear, you see it's like a smoke, you know. It's just an illusion. It doesn't exist, and you cross this fear.
Yes. And also talking about education, what are you thinking about education, or doing about education about?
The word education for us, in our point of view, of course, I don't need to educate to my son, because he is, and we are not educating him. We are just following his own process of evolution. We are just helping to him with the tools that he needs in the specific moment. It's like I always make the same example, you know, like a plant, you know, when the plant start to growing up in a natural way, the only thing that you can do for this plant is just put water or put outside to receive the light of the sun. But then you can do anything else, because it's just a natural process. You can do nothing about it, you know. But you can put, for example, chemical products. But in the end, when this plant growing up, it's not, for sure, it's not going to be 100% natural, you know, because you did unnatural things. Okay, I think with the humans it's the same. It's the same, you know. We just let be the people growing up in a natural way, and in the end, one day, this beautiful person going to share an incredible fruit. We are doing this with our son.
Yes, I believe that in this way, Bautista is very lucky, because he is maybe learning better than the other children, because experience everything. He plays with the children on the school. He finds another people, and he's very talkative, very active, energetic person. So I think your method is very good.
Yeah. Yes, of course, we try. Sometimes we try with success, sometimes not, because like I say, we have this mind, toxic mind, sometimes we really interrupt in a bad way in his life. But we try, you know, we try to just let him be. also this society is really difficult. It's not just us, it's all this society, you know. It's just prepared to bring it, you know, to push into this society, showing all the time, creating this desire about everything. So sometimes it's really difficult.
Reciben muchos mensajes diferentes.
Yeah, and he received so much information, different information from outside, so sometimes it's difficult. But yeah, I think it's the best experience, you know, touching, smelling, feeling, tasting the flavor, you know, it's the best way to learn. I think it's like, for example, and we try to give it to him the opportunity to continue being himself. He have a lot of self-confidence in himself, for sure, much more than me. It's like, for example, imagine he used to long hair, and all the time the people, probably 20, 30 times every day, asking if he is a girl, for example. You're a girl because you use a long hair. A lot of time. Like in different countries, so many childs laughed about him because he said, you're a girl because you use a long hair. But because he loved himself a lot, he said, I don't care because I love my hair. But for sure, I remember when I was child to belong to the group. I let my feelings, I take out, you know, what I really want to do, what I really felt in that moment to belong to the group. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah, we try to give it to him the opportunity to continue being himself.
There is something important that I need to tell about you, about the woman next to me. You see the hand? It is a very famous hand.
She's very famous.
Elizabeth Hoda. She writes book. She has a beautiful, it's more than beautiful, creative, you can explain it better than me, book. They have it in 3 languages, Spanish, English, German, and also
Italian also.
Italian,
yeah.
We didn't see the Italian version, sorry.
Yeah.
In 4 languages, and it will be 5 language. Also, there will be a Turkish translation by Spanish-speaking Arda.
Thanks,
German.
Thanks to Arda and Ahmed.
Yes.
And we look at the 3 versions. We will try our best to translate it, but it's a very yes, this word is good. Inspirational book, explaining the inner feelings. Can you explain about this book a little bit? I am not sufficient about it.
I'm going to let her to explain her book, and I'm going to make the translation.
Okay.
Comienza, que
Yes, so, please.
Entonces él te pide que por favor expliques de qué se trata tu libro.
Por favor.
Y yo tengo que hacer la traducción. Pero anda haciéndola que yo puedo ir traduciendo, no me haga 3 minutos porque después se me va de la cabeza.
Qué lindo.
No, por eso lo corto. She wrote about her real life and in a fantasy way, in a fairy tale, and she talked about the fantasy, and she's saying the energy of the fantasy is this energy who make that
Energía del corazón.
this energy can make everything possible. It's the energy of our heart, it's the energy of our soul.
Lo importante es no usar la mente.
She said the most important thing is not use the mind. Not use the mind.
Podemos decir que a través de mi proceso en el viaje pude descubrir eso, de que lo que a mí me impedía conseguir lo que yo quería era solo la mente.
Because she's saying on all this time, because she have a lot of time to feel herself, she discovered that the only thing that could make try to destroy her moment, her present, it was her mind. All the time the mind tried to don't give it to her the opportunity to make real her dreams. And when you don't use your mind, you understand that everything is possible. if you're not use your mind, everything is possible.
Y es posible porque
And it's
nuestro
possible
ser.
because also it's who we really are. We are not talking about
Nadie
time.
puede con nuestra propia fuerza.
Because actually if we use our power,
Todo es posible.
everything is possible.
Yes. By the word mind, you mean this mentality, right?
Yeah. And when I'm talking about our mind, I'm not talking about the brain who with the electricity make possible move our arms. No. I'm talking about the computer that we have with full of information
Que es fuera
that
de nuestra información propia.
create fears in our life, because all this information is not it came from outside.
Nosotros tenemos una información al
we
nacer
have when
Para mí,
we born, we have only one information,
de quiénes somos
because
real.
since we grow up, all this information that we have, we start to forget because we start to receive the information from outside. And I must say, in our life, in our experience, I can say all this information from outside were information who made to disconnect of ourselves, the information who create fear, information who create a judgment about people from different countries, about so
Por
many
eso-
things, you know.
Por eso llamamos sueño, porque queda dormido
And
en lo
she
que
said,
somos.
for that reason,
Llamamos
when
sueño.
we call, I want to
Algo
make
que quedó
real my
dormido.
dream, we call dream
Porque ha
to
quedado
something
dormido
that
todo
is
eso.
it's sleeping inside of us. It's
Yes.
sleeping who we really are.
Cuando eso
For that reason we
comienza a
call dream.
despertar,
But when we start to wake up,
todo
or
es
awake.
fácil.
everything is easy, you know, or much more easy than before.
Entonces cuando más tenemos miedo es cuando más hay que enfrentar.
So she's saying that when we start to try to live our dream, we have much more fear. This is mean that
Después te das
we
cuenta
must
que nada pasa, que está todo bien.
we must fight against this dream because we are in the good way, and in the end we will see it's nothing happen because the fear is
Porque hay
all
una
is just
energía.
an illusion.
Yes.
Que nos creó, y esa energía lo único que quiere es que seamos nosotros. Entonces, si tú enfrentas, te ayuda. Es como
And-
una protección.
And
¿no?
also it's like she's saying about this energy, nature. We're going to call nature.
Te acompaña.
It's like when you are, or when you start to live your dream, when you start to live your life, when you start to live who you really are, this energy start to help you all the
Yes.
time because you are doing your job.
Porque quiere que seas tú.
Because we have to be ourselves.
Quiere
Yeah.
que sea uno
You
mismo.
must be yourself. So for that reason, I'm going to help you. You know.
Es importante. Y bueno, para todos los que están, porque lo que yo quiero lograr con el libro es que al leer ese cuento,
And the idea, her idea with her book, it's to all the people.
Intención, okay.
Her intention with this book is all the people who have the opportunity to read this book
pueda despertar esa niñez
can awake
ese
up this
sueño.
child, can awake up this dream
y hacerlo realidad.
and make real.
Porque es real, no
Because
es
it's
imposible,
real.
es
It's
real.
not impossible. It's possible and it's real.
Y para Elizabeth, lo irreal es ese mundo que no tiene ninguna
And for
fantasía.
us, for her, the unreal is this world outside. This is unreal.
You explain it with a very good story. So it's understandable, but people need to read it again and again to see themselves. Because I read, as I'm trying to translate the book, I see new things.
Yeah, of course.
And
Está diciendo que hay que leerlo y leerlo varias veces.
Varias
of
veces,
course.
porque según el proceso que
Of
tenga
course,
vas a seguir
because,
entendiéndolo.
because it's like, depending the moment of your life, in the process of your life, you're going to understand a few things, and the next time you're going to
Yeah, yeah.
understand another things, because it's
Es
really
un
simple,
proceso.
but it's really deep, really deep.
Porque que no podemos ver lo que no conocemos.
Yeah, she's saying, of course, in the beginning, when we're going to try to live our dream, to try to do what we really want to do, of course, in the beginning, it's going to be like weird, you know, strange. Of course, because it's new. We never lived the experience, but little by little, everything is going to be more clear and more easily. And but in the beginning, of course, it's strange because we never lived something like that.
Y elegí un hada en la expresión de la
and
fantasía.
she used a fairy.
Porque
in her
todos
book,
somos ese poder
because
de
she's
ella, ¿no?
saying, because we have the same power like a fairy.
En un minuto puedes cambiar
In
tu
1
vida.
minute, you can change your life.
Hay muchas discusiones, muchas cosas de los miedos que
Yeah,
tiene
but
cada uno.
also be prepared, because not also is going to be that you have to, I don't know if the word is fight, but we're going to use fight against the proofs of the life, the test of the life. You have to deal with your own fears.
Entonces se pueden confrontar.
So for sure, this is going to be
por
for
miedo.
sure. You're going to fight each other. But if you see inner deeply, really deeply, you will see that you will find the fear.
Siempre prospera el amor.
But
Porque el miedo es el antítesis del amor.
because actually so many people think which one is the opposite of love, and the people say hate. But it's not true. The opposite of love is fear.
Pero mira dónde está.
When Bautista had 2 years, one day when we live in Canary Island in Spain, I remember this day. I was in the front of the computer, and she was sitting here. Bautista was eating, you know, drinking.
Sí, porque es frío.
And in a moment, this was how I lived this situation. She said to me, Lucio, we need to let everything and we go out. Okay, so I stand up, I took the key of the car, I said, come on. And she said, no, you don't understand. I said, do you want to take a ride? No, you don't understand. Let everything and go. So, and the second time with the bicycle was the same. You know, she said, we need time to feel what's happened with us, you know. So we need to just let out everything again. And for me it was the same. It's like I felt a lot of fear. We talk, but inside of me I want to do the same. But my fear create all this situation. But I have a compromise. I have a client. I have to do this. I have to do that. This was my mind. But here inside of me, I really know about, yeah, come on, we need to go out. I don't want to continue living in this way. I don't want to do this or that. You know what I mean? So, I understand you because it's happened to me. Of
Ahora
course.
imagínate lo que,
Yeah, I see the point.
lo que puede pasar también. Vemos esto.
Adiós.
We can say
Adiós es a God.
adiós.
En España, adiós, Dios, es God.
It's mean God.
Adiós.
But actually,
Adiós.
adios is one adios.
Sí, pero si vos te pones a
Tamam, o
pensar,
zaman
Sí.
3 deyince.
No, but
adiós
it's
diyelim.
adiós.
Tamam.
Okay.
3 deyince adiós.
Okay. Then the conversation is over here. 1, 2, 3.
Adiós.
Adios.
Adiós. Adiós, amigos.
Adiós. Hasta la vista, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.